Hi, welcome back to Colorado and Company. Bon Appetit, the foodiest town in America. We're very excited, is getting ready to showcase their restaurants that have helped propel Boulder to epicurean heights in recent years. Terry Benjamin is the Executive Director of Emergency Family Assistance Association. Terry Takata Smith is here. She's the Director of Marketing Communication for Downtown Boulder. And we have some really exciting things going on in Boulder. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Thank you.
So Terry, tell me about the organization. What do you offer in the benefits?
Well, EFA is a safety net organization, primarily for families with kids in Boulder and Broomfield County. It's been in existence for 90 years. It's a kind of institution in the community. And so what we do is provide basic needs assistance, food, rent, utility bills. We operate shelters for families throughout Boulder County, Longmont, Lafayette, and in Boulder. And so we'll help out about 4,500 different people a year, different households a year actually, with those needs and try to help them get back on their feet.
I'm sure you need a lot of support from the community, so what can we do to help?
Well, I think the example of downtown Boulder pitching in with us, our history goes back, like I say, 90 years. And since that time, we've really relied on the community to support us in lots of different ways. So individuals obviously make cash donations. We have hundreds of groups do food drives for us, from neighborhood groups to Girl Scouts to faith communities and businesses. We have volunteers come in and work with us by the hundreds. So there are many ways for communities to support our work.
What is needed? I mean, you said there's volunteer opportunities, but what else is there that's needed?
Sure. Well, like all emergency assistance organizations, you know, we're stressed trying to help people pay rent in particular these days. So financial assistance coming to us gets distributed in rent. We'll put out about $500,000 helping with rent these days. So that's the most important thing we need. But food, diapers, all the things that families can use to save money and then pay their basic expenses with are the types of things we can distribute.
Okay, so if there's a family out there watching right now, how do they reach out? How do they apply if they need help?
The best thing for us, and keep in mind we're in Boulder and Broomfield County, so from people living in those communities, the best thing to do is just call our main office in Boulder and we'll direct them from there. That's 303-442-3042. But I would say since the broadcast goes out beyond those two counties, United Way operates a helpline, 211, just like a 911, except it's focused on how people can get help meeting their basic needs. So 211 if you're outside of Boulder and Broomfield counties, and call us if you're residents of those two counties we serve.
Okay, I'll have more contact information here for you in just a second. But the Taste of Pearl, there's a big event happening and it's actually going to benefit EFA. Tell me how.
Sure. Well, 50% of the proceeds will go towards EFA. Last year we raised $6,500. So it's a really unique food and wine tasting event. It's meant to not only highlight the phenomenal downtown dining scene that we have happening in Boulder right now, but also introduce or reintroduce people to the really great boutiques and art galleries that make up the downtown district. So attendees will come. They'll get a map of 15 tasting stations. Those stations include everything from the Boulder Book Store to Outdoor Divas clothing store to Earthwood Galleries. And at each of the stations, there'll be a restaurant, such as Frasca Food Wine, Black Cat, Salt, some of the restaurants that have really helped Boulder's presence in the food scene. They'll be paired with Colorado wineries, local favorites like Book Cliff Vineyards and Boulder Creek Wineries. We have wineries coming over from the Western Slope, including Guy Drew Vineyards and Jack Rabbit Hill, which is an organic winery. So attendees will spend time going from each of the 15 locations, strolling around and tasting, dining, and shopping all at the same time.
Very nice, and it's May 1st from 2 to 6 p.m.?
It is.
And it's on Pearl Street.
Yes, so that includes not only the Pearl Street Mall, the pedestrian mall, but we're going to take people off the bricks into our East End district where, again, we're a 49 square block downtown and we have some phenomenal restaurants and boutiques both on the Pearl Street Mall and immediately adjacent to it.
This is just a great opportunity. If you've never been to the Pearl Street Mall, you get to experience that culture because there's so many different people that are talented and go out on the Pearl Street Mall, the area, and perform.
Exactly, and not only that, we're right in the height of tulip season during the event. So, each year 15,000 tulips are brought in from Holland and planted, so it's a beautiful time of year for the event.
And thank you for all of the work that you do also, Terry, at EFA. I really appreciate it. And for you guys to to donate 50% of the proceeds. That's awesome. You're just
happy
helping
to do
so
it.
many people in our community.
We feel very fortunate, yeah.
Yeah, great job. Again, you can get your food on with the Taste of Pearl Sunday, May 1st. Tickets are $52.80. You get it? $52.80, and can be purchased online at tasteofpearl.com. Again, a portion of the event proceeds will benefit the Emergency Family Assistance Association, which is otherwise known as EFAA. That's a local nonprofit helping those in Broomfield and Boulder counties whose immediate need for food, shelter, and other basic necessities cannot adequately be met by other means. Visit their website, EFAA.org. Thanks for watching Colorado and Company. If you missed anything, go to our website, coloradoandco.com, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Bye. Kitchen provided by Kitchens at the Denver.
Denise's Clothing provided by Mariel Clothing of Larimer Square.
Furniture provided by Stickley Fine Furniture.
Studio set photographs by John Fielder's Colorado Gallery.
Appliances provided by Roth Concept Center.
You made it, though.
I made it. I made it.
Right now, the Daily Connection changes at the top. More fallout today after more controllers are caught sleeping on the job.
And inside the minds of the young and the restless, what effect does sleep or lack thereof have on your teenager's brain?
Can you hear me now? Good. Can you hear me now?
Tough call. Wait till you hear what life's been like for this guy since he first asked that now very famous question.
It's caused some issues for him.
Has it?
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen that story
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Can you tell?
Oh, I can
would
tell
have
you.
thought he'd been happy because he's making a ton of money.
I know.
You see him all the time. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 9 News Daily Connection. I'm Greg Moss.
And I'm Taronda Thomas. Thanks for joining us today. Also ahead, a giant new burger showdown.
Yeah.
Over fries, not the burgers. And what